Welcome to another installment of What's That Riff? This one has been requested quite a bit from you guys since I started this particular series. We're going to have a look at the Ragdoll song Shine. In particular, we're going to break down and analyze the ending ride-out section. It sounds like this. So the whole idea with this section is Shine is the first proper track on the Back to Zero album, and we wanted to really give it this big, epic, emphatic ending. You can hear the way Ryan is absolutely screaming and squealing over the end there. Sounds amazing, and the focus was all going to be about the vocals. So there were two songs that I kind of had in mind that I was sort of inspired by with this section. One, if you've seen the part, obviously, is Led Zeppelin's Kashmir. That's my absolute benchmark for epic rock guitar riffage. And you can see there's a lot of those kind of Kashmir-style dyads in there. And the other song was a Blue Murder song called Valley of the Kings, one of my favorite albums of all time, that first Blue Murder album. And John Sykes is a massive inspiration as a writer, as a guitar player, you know, just in general, I love everything about his musicianship. So they were the two songs there, and what I was trying to do was essentially play two parts at once. I was trying to play this dyad riff, again, the kind of Kashmir, Valley of the Kings thing. But I was also trying to play some underlying power chords in there, namely. Quick side note, as always, I'm in drop C at the moment, so I'll try not to refer to the strings as like, you know, the E string or the D string or anything like that. I'll refer to them 1 to 6. Okay, so the trick here, if you've seen my video on the Ragdoll song Break You, very, very similar. Playing this dyad riff and having the low note ring out underneath it is pretty straightforward. It sounds like this. So that is the first part to learn because that repeats every second time in the song. This is what it sounds like at 70% and at full speed. And because it's only a short part there, I did play it twice on the screen, and you've got the tab up. Okay, the next section, the first little part, is quite straightforward because you play a power chord at the 8th fret on the low 3 strings, and then you play the little dyad section, which is fret 10 on the 4th string and fret 9 on the 3rd string, and you're playing with your pinky, you're going to play that da-da-da thing right there. The next section is where it gets a little bit complicated. We're going to play the 8th fret power chord and play it, and then play the little dyad section with our ring finger and our pinky. And you can kind of see the Kashmir inspiration in that. It's also transitioning from having a major tonality under that first section to a minor tonality under there. So there is that underlying musical tension where it gets a bit brighter and a bit darker, again, adding to that kind of epic, emphatic vibe. Then the trick is, just like in Break You, you play the 5th fret power chord with your thumb over the top, and you play the 5th fret on the 4th string and the 4th fret on the 3rd string and do that little dyad thing in there. Playing them all down and getting that chord in there. I guess you could figure out another fingering for that, but for me that works really, really well. Again, 70% and 100%. And then the third part that you have to learn is just a variation of that second part. Starts the same way, but instead of doing the thumb over the top part at the 5th fret, you do the same thing at the 10th fret. So it would be... rather than talk about it, this is what it sounds and looks like with tab on the screen. And then putting it all together, it's quite a nice little part. It kind of flows around. There are some tricky transitions, and getting your thumb over the top and back is a little bit challenging, but once you get it, it is such a fun part to play, and it just sounds epic. I love it. Add on the fact what Ryan did with the vocals, what Cam was playing, all the production on there. It is one of my favorite musical moments that I've been involved in. So we are going to hear it at 70% all the way through for you to practice along to, then at 100%, and then I will play you the section again. As always, if you guys have suggestions for Ragdoll songs you would like me to break down in this series, please let me know in the comments. Thanks, as always, for watching. If you haven't, please hit that subscribe button and you can check out Ragdoll's music. It's all linked in the video description. I will see you guys next time. Have fun.